Previously on OATHSWORN.
Aoife, when was the last time you were in love?
After the last mission, I think Aoife is ready to fucking kill some Never.
This is a scout mission, not an assault mission.
I never like asking the question, but I'm gonna, because Avray is determined to ruin me.
When was the last time you had somebody of my status come by?
Is architecture really what's on your mind? Okay, what do you do?
Group maneuver? Aoife?
Yeah, let's go. Okay. I have 3 stress.
I have 4
I can
left.
lead it.
I have 2.
I can lead it. I have more stress boxes than you, and Kayo's more helpful in case there needs to be
Okay, sure.
happening. Also, I can take another trauma and I don't die.
Has Kayo taken a trauma?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Well, then you could take another trauma and you won't die either. Are you interested in Kayo taking a trauma, Kris?
I mean, it would have to get more XP, so it's probably going to happen at some point. Why not now?
Okay, you want to lead it?
I can, and hopefully, everybody just roll 6s, and it's fine.
Sounds great.
I'll do my best. Where are you going?
Pardon?
Where's the goal of this maneuver?
Yeah, where are we going? The great question.
I was hoping there would be more reaction to the spicy spoke than just the idols being drawn away.
What
do we need to cause more chaos?
What were you hoping for that hasn't happened?
Drawing people from inside the castle out.
Are you looking for a whisper?
Lydia
has not emerged from the main hall.
Great.
Okay. Can I use my whisper sense to just kind of see what they're doing, if anything?
Yeah, I think Whisper has crossed to the front window and is staring out at the fire. Or not staring, but observing, trying to figure out what the heck's going on. Making the crossing of the outer courtyard desperate.
So,
that's bad.
Given this map that you've shown, it looks like there might be a way to scramble up behind.
Yeah, like you said, if we can figure out which rooms they've already been through and kind of, abandoned is not useful to go through, we can, if people have been drawn out of the
100%
of the castle, we can go through the inside.
Yeah, to be clear, there's not a lot of people inside the castle already. A lot of the feral are on the ground level and underground. But yes, if you avail yourself of that option, which I think is a scout roll instead of maneuver.
Oh boy.
Would this be a group scout or a scout as a setup action to a maneuver?
Well, if you're going through the rooms, I don't think it's a maneuver at all because you're moving through hallways and rooms.
Got it.
But that would be risky rather than desperate.
That sounds just better.
Same.
I have 1.
I have an extra die in scout.
Oh.
So I think we're net losing dice, though.
Yeah, it seems that way.
It's 3 dice versus 6 dice or something.
I have 2 maneuver.
I have 2 maneuver.
Or you could do what Devin said and try and cause some additional distraction.
Sure, I'm up for that.
What's that look like? Who's got?
We could blow something
You
up.
could.
I was about to say, if only Aisling was here.
We got Kayo.
I did bring my wrecking kit.
It's worth noting, twice during this mission, as long as nobody gets hurt and we need the tonics for that, I can use a tonic to grant one person potency for a physical action.
Ooh, that's pretty good. What kind of chaos do you have in mind? Like, are you specifically trying to get Whisper out of the castle, Devin, or just
kind of? Because I would like them to not be in the place where the thing we want to try to grab is.
That makes sense. I don't know how we get them to leave.
Blow up the entrance of the underground?
Or one of the other towers.
I'll say blow up the entrance because we're there right now, but
Yeah. But does that block our path in any way?
Well, it blocks their path getting into the underground again, if that's the only entrance.
Sure.
And do we know for sure that we can move from the underground into the castle?
No. We'd be outside the underground.
Oh. But that wouldn't help us with
It would draw
the
them
maneuver not desperate.
down from where they are currently.
Yeah.
So that we can hopefully...
It goes from, there's a fire, somebody fucked up, to, we're under attack. I better step in. Theoretically.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
I think, to be clear, that's a hard sell. You're going to need a really good success in order for Whisper to step in that way. Because even at that point, that would be, we're under attack. I'm going to send a squad to check it out. Right?
Yeah.
And maybe that squad is Lydia.
Maybe.
So either way.
Fine to do this wreck. I'm just not sure what I'm wrecking or quite what for.
Is there a clock that would be like, get Whisper out of the tower?
Sure. But I want to stress, like, Whisper, as a broken, like, not just anything is going to do that. I'm going to say that the fire has absolutely drawn their attention in a way that is significant. But that's because it's like a big sensational thing that they weren't expecting. They're not taking direct action.
Feels like it would be like really hard to get Whisper personally involved.
Yeah, like I would say that if you want Whisper to take direct intervention, think on the scale of things that would require a Broken's attention.
A chosen.
Sure. Could you make a Whisper believe that there is a chosen here?
Yeah.
I don't know who did that.
Sure.
Or a stress flashback. Hey, Sir Colleen. No.
No.
It's a terrible idea. That's how we kill our chosen.
We could put we could somehow get some reliquary nonsense into this explosion.
You absolutely could.
The teeth bomb.
You could build a teeth bomb.
it.
It's time.
I'm happy to mark a reliquary use if that would help tick this clock.
How many ticks is this Whisper clock?
Sorry, this is a 6-sec clock. What are you thinking of targeting with this bomb?
Yeah, like where do we set off this bomb? Like in such a way that it.
2 successes at great effect. I don't know.
That's a
Again,
lot.
it's very circumstantial. Like, if you're not targeting something that is reasonable that Whisper would want to directly intervene in, which there are things like that on the table. You just have to get at them.
Mm-hmm.
Can we use this explosion as a setup so that we can run through the courtyard not desperate?
Sure. You could instead set up an explosion that creates like an obscuring smoke cover or something like that. That sounds good.
Oh,
to
yeah.
me. Do you want to do that?
You can do that.
But then there's still the problem of Whisper being in the place where we want to go.
It's a problem for later. Like maybe when we get to over there, we find out something else that, I don't know, gives us another way into that bit, or we would at least be able to like see what's happening over there.
Yeah.
And get that bit of intel, right? Like, again, this being a recon mission.
If we move fast enough, it might not matter.
So yeah, do you want to do a setup rec?
I'm up for it. Is Aoife okay with that? Like, Devin, you good with that?
Yeah.
And Matthew too?
Sure.
Okay. Is that rig or wreck?
I think it's a wreck. You're wrecking a thing.
Are we using a reliquary here?
I don't know that we need to use a reliquary in this instance. I think this is actually rig because you're using explosives towards a specific purpose rather than
Just doing damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, sweet. That's better. I have more dice in rig.
Here's the thing, though. I think
Yep.
instead of a reliquary, I think you need to expend a black shot use
Oh,
to get the coverage.
I can provide that.
Yeah.
Thank
Aoife's
you.
made of black shot.
I would. I would appreciate
Aoife
that. Thank you.
unscrews one pinky and pours out black shot.
I just sneeze it out.
All right, I will borrow that. So what is position and effect here?
A funnier
Is
thing,
there
she has like a in her ghillie suit, she has pockets, and she just like puts a hand into one of her pockets and just like pulls out loose black
Love
shot
it.
like powder.
Love it. This is desperate standard to start off with.
Desperate, eh? Okay. I have 2 in rig. Does the black shot help that at all, or
No, that's just creating the opportunity.
that's just okay?
I can help.
Do you wanna?
Sure.
Okay, I will take the help.
I'm just hands. You can just have me hold things for you.
It's like being a surgeon's assistant. Like, hand me that, and then this. Hold this. Thank you.
Do we want to spend a tonic for potency?
I don't know how this
It's
is.
a physical action only.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, so this is either 2d6 desperate standard or 3d6 desperate standard or 2d6 risky standard. Oh.
Well, now hang on. It could very easily be a 2d6 desperate great.
Ow.
That,
But
no.
that's scary. But that's scary and terrible.
I don't think, yeah.
I'm gonna go 2d6 risky standard.
Okay.
Oh, there's so many things.
2d6 risky standard.
Whoa.
6.
Yeah.
There we go.
Spectacular. Yeah. Huge plume of smoke, completely overshadowing the outer courtyard, lowering your position back to, or raising your position back to risky.
All right. We should move fast.
I think this campaign will have given me new gray hairs.
I've already gone gray.
Okay, is this a group
Master.
maneuver now?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
I can still lead it if people want to save up their stress.
Sure.
Unless
I think you
shipping
actually have the
wants
most free stress. at
Yeah,
this
I have the most space. Yeah. So group maneuver, risky standard. There's 1. There's 6.
1 6.
Okay, 2 stress.
Not bad.
point. But a 6.
I can do
Ooh,
that.
I rolled a 2 and a 1. Fuck.
But we made it, and that's what's
You
important.
absolutely did.
The joy.
Why does anybody play
I'm a
this game?
fan of the players. I'm excited for you. It's great.
We're going to get in there. We're going to take one look at Whisper, then we're going to leave. Take our losses.
As you're crossing the courtyard, you see that another set of footsteps, someone else ran across here recently.
Yeah, nice.
Great.
Let me find the main hallway. Okay, main hallway is here.
Ooh, fancy.
There's some pillars. There's a throne, and there's probably like a big like archway doorway leading in past, like on the other side of the throne into the the inner courtyard, excuse me, which has since like had like lots of debris and such topple over it as part of the tower that had fallen down. So imagine this end is all like particularly collapsed. This is all like, it's all still like overgrown and such, but that end is like collapsed in. And it's a huge, huge space. This is clearly like a space for balls and grand receptions and grand ceremony and such. And you can see that there are it's big height-wise as well. There's railings on the second floor and up on the third floor. And you can see on the third floor that there's actually like beautiful statues of Chosen that had come before, usually with like incredible fiery raiment and such. And in the far end of the room is Lydia. And Lydia is occupied. Her cloak is tossed to one side. Her sleeves are rolled up, and her hair has like mutated into this enormous, like prehensile mesh that is bit by bit pulling away these massive stones.
Did we walk into a Bloodborne
And
boss?
she's just like on her own, evidently, like trying to clear a path from this hallway into the inner courtyard.
And we don't see
Our mystery ally.
our mystery ally.
Oh no, you absolutely do. Lance is in the middle of the room, like
Great.
With his two rookies.
walking up this. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I think there. Hang on, let me get some icons here. Let me grab a couple of icons.
Oh, Lance, you
Phenomenal.
bitch.
Love this guy.
If we had enough people to court martial, I would fucking.
You could always recruit more. All right, Lance is there. These two rookies.
We can't
are, like,
replace
back here.
Lance.
No one could.
We literally could not replace Lance right now.
The two rookies are hanging back, clearly like terrified, but like out in the room, and Lance is like quietly, but also not hiding, moving up.
Oh my god, is he gonna get his cloak back?
Well, for one, probably.
I'd like to remind that the cloak is this like crimson velvet with picture of a peach on the back.
Oh yeah, very good.
Because Lance is a peach boy. The Chimordi or Chimera trait.
Yeah, putting the emojis peach and boy together. That's Lance.
That's Lance.
That's Lance. That's not been used for anything else. Don't worry, everybody.
It absolutely hasn't. What do you do?
Wait, what? I am actually ignorant of this.
It's gay.
Oh.
Yeah, the peach looks like a butt.
Like, if I could exude anything from Lance, it's disaster pan.
Perfect. 100%. I mean, disaster imminent.
Oh, jeez. Do any of us have a grappling hook or something? We can just pull him back.
A lasso or a big shepherd's crook.
Yeah. Oh, perfect. Big shepherd's crook would be ideal. Oh, God.
Need like a whistle or a trumpet or something. Or bird call.
Okay. I mean, if people want like a distraction to shoot fucking this idol, like Lance is a good distraction, maybe. But I don't know what we do here. What? Were we still trying to capture Lydia, or are we?
Yeah.
Just, okay.
I mean, if we don't want to try to fuck with Whisper, then this is the next best thing.
True. Whisper's very scary.
I originally did pitch the plan as we go through with Operation Spicy Smoke and we see what opportunities are made available from that. And I don't know if going upstairs is one of those opportunities that was made.
I think this is our chance to run and do the thing we did with Carla, but with a much tougher enemy.
Jesus. And that went so well.
But this time, I don't know. Does Nabain have tonics that are like chloroform?
No. If I'd taken the alchemical advances, I would have gone down that route with Nabain, but that's not Nabain.
Okay. Never mind.
Do a flashback to get Salamon to make something.
Sure.
Sure he could.
We just throw reliquaries at her. Our black shot.
Ow!
I don't know.
Oh yeah, reliquaries and also guns. Yeah.
Ow!
This reliquary happens to be a boomerang.
Do we have
Lance is approaching the throne.
Do we have some clocks here?
Sure.
If we were to try to neutralize Lydia,
Yeah.
what does that clock look like?
That's a 10-step clock.
Fuck.
Oh,
That's not that bad.
Every time you say 10 steps, I
She's only-
die
I think it's pretty
inside.
bad.
She's only tier 3.
That's higher tier than the boss we fought at the Star.
I'm pretty sure they were tier 3.
They were also tier 3.
They were
They
tier.
were tier 2 for the time we fought them because we
Right.
cut
we,
their.
we were excellent at setup
balloon
and
things.
tier 2. But that was also 16 ticks in the end.
It was.
Yeah, that was many
And
much.
Lydia is just the one clock, I'll tell you that.
She doesn't have. She's not a like a weird boss that transforms into another form with her like.
I mean,
hair.
she is. She's just already done that.
There's not a third form.
If we'd gotten here sooner, we'd have gotten the whole transform extra clock thing.
Mm.
Right. Well, we don't have time to tell Lance that he's a bitch. But we do have time to back him up in whatever he's doing.
Yeah.
And then tell him
think-
later.
I think Aoife immediately pulls out her fucking rifle.
If
Yeah.
if one of us scars out, Lance is here. Can we take on Lance?
Absolutely. 100%.
Oh,
That's free stress, baby.
for real estate.
I'm trying to save all my traumas for Crimson Shot.
We know, but
That's fair.
hey, you've got Nabain here who can take a trauma, and Kayo here who can take a trauma.
Yep. All right. Let's back
I'm gonna
up.
1v1 the Cinder King at the end of this if I have to.
I think you're not going to.
Let's hope not. Fingers crossed.
Let's back up our clown here. Okay.
The court jester
Oh,
approaching his queen at the throne.
Basically, yeah, he like reaches out his hand and is like, I
Dreamed of you every night since we last met.
I've dreamed of you every night since we last met.
Jesus.
And Lydia like doesn't stop, like doesn't turn around, isn't surprised to see him, and
Just picks up another rock.
yeah, exactly.
with her
And
hair.
it's just like keeps dragging these things off. Where did I put Lydia? Hang on.
I mean, I think that Aoife would be attacking from a hidden spot.
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah,
So-
go for it.
So yeah, I'm gonna fucking shoot her. You start at tier 1, right?
You start at tier 1. Yes, she's tier 3.
Cool. My fine rifle makes it tier 2, and black shot puts me to tier 3.
Risky standard.
I can make a great effect by making it tier 4, correct?
Yeah, well, so once you're on par with threat, then the roll will work basically the same way. So yeah,
Cool. So if I spend aim here, that puts me at great.
that will give you great
Yes.
effect. Absolutely.
that is
Sweet.
what aim is for.
Yep.
So that would put me at 3 dice. Is this risky?
This is risky. Yes.
Okay, so 3 dice risky. Great. Do I want to push myself?
Do you get a benefit to pushing yourself? I don't remember.
Well, the benefit would be an extra die.
Well, but then it's cheaper to have people help you.
Yeah.
True. What does help look like though?
Rahel can spot her for you, but this is the last time she can do anything stress related.
Kayo can spot for you, and then they'll still have 2, like pretty much 1 push before they take trauma.
I always thought spotting was sort of like a triangulation kind of thing that you would like communicate over long distances.
No, usually the
what-
spotter's right next to you with binoculars.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Because the sniper only has doesn't have depth, because they only have the one.
Oh, gotcha.
Um,
Cool.
Yeah, Kayo can spot because I save Rahel. Save Rahel, please.
okay.
Okay. Well, okay. So I have 3d6 without that.
You want to save the help for later?
Maybe.
Okay.
Like I am expending 2 of my valuable resources on this shot, but like 3d6 is pretty good. I don't know.
46 gives you a 50-50 chance of getting a 6.
That's pretty high.
You could take a devil's bargain. I will give you a devil's bargain. Absolutely.
Sure. What's a devil's bargain?
You're gonna have to shoot through Lance to get to Lydia.
God damn it.
Mm.
No, I can't do that.
Lance, you dumb it.
Yeah.
Lance could take it. Probably.
I don't know again.
You're
Yeah, hi,
doing
I'm
tier 3
Lance.
damage to Lance.
I can take tier
Bad
3
idea.
critical damage. No problem.
A lot of guys think that they could take tier 3 critical damage until they actually get in a street fight.
All right. Well, I'm still gonna. I still have 3 stress boxes left, so I will be able to push myself on another shot if I have to. So like,
Okay, just take Kayo's help on this one.
Sure.
You're just gonna take. Okay, boom, done.
46.
You're at 46.
Yeah.
46 risky great.
There's a 5.
Jesus.
That's a 5.
That's a 5.
Absolutely.
We'll take it.
It's the Kayo help 5.
Yeah.
It's the Kayo Help 5. Come to you on WGDC. The Mess. Okay. Shot rings out. Tears through the air. Whizzes past Lance. And part of Lydia's hair, like, separates from the mass and, like, whips around like a big tentacle to try and, like, catch the shot, but it passes through and she screams in pain.
Bad.
Good, actually, in my opinion.
Very loud.
Shoot, good. Yeah, scream bad.
Yeah.
Noise bad. Alarm bad.
So with that same motion, I think she whips around, finally, like, distracted from her task. I think another, like, almost like the other side of her hair almost like rears back, almost in the motion of a horse jumping back on its hind legs, or like a cobra reaching up to strike, and then darts forward, razor sharp, streaking through the air back towards you.
She really is a Full Metal Alchemist villain.
Take the level 3 harm gourd.
Fine armor.
Okay. That'll bring it down to 1. Skewered. Take the level 1 harm skewered instead.
That sucks.
Yeah, tonics.
True.
Do you get knocked back as part of this? Like, you get, like, thrown against the wall or something like that as this, like, hair javelin crashes into you?
Well, I imagine I'm in, like, sort of like a kneeling, like, rifle focused position. So I probably don't get, like, pushed back because I'm low to the ground. I'd probably at least go prone. Like, that sounds really painful.
As you're getting up, like, you're looking up towards the ceiling, and you can see Whisper walking, not rushing, but walking through the ceiling, walking back towards a position to look down into the Grand Hall.
Oh no.
God, we gotta move faster.
Yeah, we gotta hustle. We gotta fucking boogie.
Is that an additional consequence?
That is not an additional consequence. No, that is simply what is true about what is happening here.
Okay.
What's everyone else doing?
Whew. I mean, I got a spear. I can go and hit her with it.
Oh, another thing that isn't a consequence, but that is true, is Lance turns around and holds up his hand and is like, "No, don't."
Lance, we don't have time for this.
It's gonna be everything Lance says or does, Gavin. You bitch.
I'm sorry, I'm mad at him.
It's very funny.
This was my devil's bargain, and I'm blaming Lance for it.
Kayo, it sounded like you had something.
Oh boy. I think Kyle looks to Aoife like, do I, like, with a sort of like, do I humor him here expression or spear?
Spear.
Okay, spear. Kyle's gonna run in and attempt to jab Lydia with a spear.
Sounds great.
Great.
This is where I will help with the rookies.
Okay.
Do the 2 rookies that were following Lance join back up with the squad, or are they...
I think they're kind of panicked. I would let you get them back with a discipline or martial roll.
Ooh. A running discipline.
But they're not going to hinder the
boy.
situation.
Yeah, okay. So just 3 rookies are helping Kayo. Hopefully that's enough for scale.
Sounds like the size of a small gang to me.
It's definitely scale. I'll give you that. Okay, so this is a skirmish, I think.
Yep. Skirmish. So I've got scale with the rookies. That gets me up to 2.
You get a helping die as well.
Baller, get a helping die, and I have a find hand weapon.
Okay.
That get me up to 3?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. What is position and effect here?
I mean, now you're at risky standard with help with helping
delightful.
God. It sounds like.
Okay, that's pretty good. That's 3d6 risky standard. I don't hate that. Pushing myself is not an option.
Devil.
Yeah, I'll hear a devil's bargain, even though they scare me. Can I hear one, please?
Yeah, I would love to give you a devil's bargain.
Okay.
Okay, here's the devil's bargain. A whisperer will not get involved in the fight.
What?
Why are you what is going on?
I don't know what that means.
This is some Sapodilla shit.
That means Whisperer is going to get involved in something else we care about, like taking the battery.
Or finding Carla.
Yeah.
Full disclosure, Gavin does not care about this battery.
Full disclosure, Matthew also doesn't care about this battery.
I just think the battery's out of our reach.
I'm terrified about, like, Whisper won't get involved in this fight. Where will they be? Is what's happening in my head.
Kris, would you take it if Brendan said that Carla was going to be okay?
I mean, I think I'm leaning towards taking it anyway because
I was going to try to trick Brendan into telling us that. But all right.
The simple smiley part of my brain is like, oh, sweet, a die, and we also get to not have to deal with the big scary one.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said the part of my brain that is
Yeah.
on a loop singing sunshine, happiness, and rain, just to keep me going through this game. Okay, all right. That's 46 risky standard. I want to make this great, so I'm going to go 3d6 risky great. I'll use something as a something. Okay. The 3d6 risky great skirmish. What?
6.
Yes.
There we go.
Yes.
Tell me how this goes.
Ooh, okay. We run up after that shot is taken.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of in the aftermath, like the javelin goes whizzing past, and it hits back where Aoife is, and like as it passes, Kayo and the rookies charge out. Probably like splitting so that we're not all like clustered right in the middle. Like we split around the sides, hopefully trying to like dodge as much of her hair bullshit as is happening. And then just like come back in from the sides and converge. And like, I think the rookies are doing a lot of the like getting there in front to kind of get in her face. And then they all just kind of like, they're just like stomp, stomp, stomp. And then they just clear out and Kayo just comes down with a spear.
Oh, yeah.
Outstanding.
This is a maneuver they practiced.
Yeah, 100% it is.
Mm-hmm.
How many ticks out of 10 are we at?
You're at 6 out of 10.
Oh, also, can Kayo like come down on Lydia with the spear and then turn to Lance and just be like, why not?
Yes. As you turn to look at Lance, you see Whisper move away from the railing.
I do? We do?
What's Whisper look like?
To Kayo?
I imagined them as having a shifting visage.
Well, yeah, as we know what it looks like when Aoife sees Whisper. What? Hey, Kayo.
Who's chosen as Whisper?
The Arcadians.
Okay.
Hey, Kayo, who's the last person you loved?
This again.
It's gonna be every time. All of my characters are by default asexual, so this is probably more of like a familial, I am going to protect you kind of
Yeah,
love.
it is absolutely not like a inherently sexual thing.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's probably like someone who Kayo like grew up with, because I've also been thinking about like Kayo is a big just like, I'm going to protect people if it costs me my life, which it will. So like, why do they join a squad of mercenaries? And I'm like, at some point they have to have thought like, well, this is the best way I know to protect the most people at a time. So it's probably like whichever person inspired them to like leave home and join the Legion.
But that would probably be like one of your, well, hang on. Yeah, I'm definitely you have authorship over that. That is true. Is that the latest person that you've loved?
Is that too long ago? Like, what's the hesitation there?
Part of me was curious if there's anyone within the bounds of the campaign that had qualified, but I again, I'm not saying that to second guess you. I'm just trying to work through that.
Yeah, I don't think so. Like in a similar way to how Devin kind of described Aoife's crush being like, what? There's not time for that. Like, I'm just no.
Yeah, absolutely.
To that, it's a similar thing of just like, don't get attached to these. Don't get too attached to anyone. Don't get too attached to anyone. Like, protect them, but like not in a like they're your family. They're not your family. Like, you can't, like, people are gonna die. It's an army. It's a mercenary army. It's
Sure.
an army.
So what does this person look like? What's a particular detail that it's hard to remember specifics after this long.
Yeah, it's like hard to remember the whole face, but it's like one part of it. You'd like, that's you.
What is that?
Probably a smile. I think this is like someone. Now I'm kidding. My touch point for this in my head is fucking like Sam the Onion Man from Holes.
Nice.
Wow.
Bless you, Hill. But yeah, right. Just like someone who like you're gonna see them from like a ways away on a hill. Like you know when they're coming by, you like hear the fucking wagon creaking along a road, and then it's just like first thing you see about them is like, oh yep, there's a smile. That's you. Hi.
More than that, like you turn to look at Lance, and you see the broken right there, and they're watching you, and they just saw what you did, and give sort of that like, and sort of a small nod, and then a broader smile, and then turns away from the railing, walking somewhere. Again, not urgently, but with intention. Nabain, what do you do?
Oh, I'm going to shoot her.
Okay.
We are trying not to kill her, right?
Y'all are trying not to kill her.
Great.
If we shave her head, I don't know.
Nabain has a fine pistol. Nabain has black shot. That gets me to tier 3.
Yep, risky standard.
Risky standard 2d6. What's a devil option?
A Satan sail.
Oh, the devil option here is okay. The devil option is Whisper's gonna leave behind that battery.
What is going on?
It's a bomb. We need to leave
What is
yesterday.
happening?
I want to see where this train goes. Yeah, sure.
Okay, great.
That's extra die. Oh, I wonder if she
stomach just fell.
infected it. That'd be fun. Oh, what if we bring it back and it's infected? Hell yes.
Everyone mask up.
This is going to be our last downtime. And then we're all dead.
I mean, what an end. Lance showed up.
Gotta at least get Lance's cloak back. then.
Sorry, just say again where your position and dice are.
Oh, sure. So with the tiering up, I'm even at risky standard. I have 2 dice in shoot, so this is just 1 extra die, 3d6.
3d6 risky standard. Got it.
And roll. That's a 4.
That's a 4. Okay.
We'll take it.
Yeah, absolutely we will.
What does this look like?
If you're firing a pistol, I assume you've moved up into the room
Oh,
somewhere.
yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
He's just firing as he walks.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great.
Absolutely.
No, Kayo doesn't like the look of that at all.
No, it's
Like,
fine.
no, I've seen this before. No.
Are you single-minded about this, do you think?
No, this is actually so. This is 2 things happening here.
Please.
I should have established this a little bit better. One of these things is, yes, he's obsessed. He would love to kill Whisper. But the other part of this is that he views Lance as in being in imminent danger.
Sure, absolutely.
And Lance is somebody who we've seen on screen, Nabain, working to keep safe and wanting to have his back.
Yeah, that's 100% true.
It's the same person, too.
This is also a funny turn from the last time he actually met her, she tried to kiss him and then he jumped out a window.
Well, they've been flirting.
That's how you know. That's how you know he's the one.
Started out with a kiss. How did it end up like this?
He'd be a freak like that.
Look, if there wasn't anything here, she wouldn't be wearing his cloak. Or have tossed it haphazardly on the ground by the throat.
Here's what I think happens. Your shots ring true, and she explodes with rage. She's riddled with bullets. She has this goddamn spear sticking out of her. She looks like an absolute fool. She had already been punished by being told to excavate this room by herself for having failed once before, and now she's getting trounced by these fools in front of Whisper. Her hair grows. It's like seeing a snake burst into a hydra. It begins writhing and screaming in and of itself.
This is a Bloodborne boss.
Your position drops to desperate.
Great.
I'll resist that.
Sure. How do you do that?
Reliquary?
Yeah.
That's kind of fun.
I like that.
Well, if Brendan's willing to let me use a reliquary, or is the reliquary what allows me to then roll the
I
resistance
think
roll?
yes. What I think happens here is if you give me a resolve resist, you could use a reliquary.
Is this is there fear involved in this resist?
Yeah.
Because if so, then you get an extra die if you can see I am against the darkness. You and all squad mates that can see you gain +1 dice to resist fear and corruption.
Oh, hell yes.
Oh, I like that a lot. That's great.
Yeah. In that case, I want to slightly retcon what that was. And I want Nabain to be walking forward, unloading the pistol into her, but also muttering under his breath a prayer and grasping a reliquary.
Absolutely. 100%.
Sure. Yeah, I'll do this resist. This is going to be a 3d6 then, because I would normally be a 2d6, but with Kayo, best bud, helping out. Team parent. Team older sibling? That's more the vibe, I think.
Who's the older sibling?
Huh?
Which one is which?
Both of us. Both of us for the rest of...
Yeah, true.
Kayo and Nabain both looking at the camera. Both of us.
Hey, there's
that's
a
the
six.
Kayo 6.
Spectacular. Absolutely. So yeah, what I think happens is that Like, this hair still goes crazy, but everyone holds firm. The situation is just still risky.
All right, shall I finish this off, or what's
Sure.
the plan?
Please.
All right. So we're still risky standard. I have another use of aim. I have another use of black shot. That brings me to great effect.
Sure, that'll let you kill her.
Don't want that.
We don't want to kill her.
Are you sure?
Oh,
Heads up.
true.
I don't know.
True.
Remember we didn't want to know.
Okay.
So yeah, she's at 8 of
8 of 10.
8 of 10. Okay, so I don't need to spend aim here. Huh.
Is there a Brendan? Is there a way that we can subdue her without killing her? Is that an option? Is that on the table?
I'll let you roll to shoot to subdue her at limited effect.
Would it be better if the rookies and Kayo just
and
skirmish?
Kayo did this because
If you want,
And,
sure.
spears have blunt ends.
I'm sort of like imagining like if this gets successful with no consequences, there's like a just a shot of like Whisper's face as we hear like the hair getting chopped off and Lydia screeching and getting thrown into a sack.
Big sack.
I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
Devin, do you feel okay with that? We kind of took your gunshot away from you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean,
Don't wanna steal your
it's
thunder.
not like I have the move notches if you land the killing blow on a threat 2 or higher opponent, mark 1 XP in any category. I have
If
not
there
taken
was-
that move.
If
so-
there was a... Well,
Yeah, I mean, I'm cool with whatever. Like, I have hella resources to spend to do exactly this, but
But then you'll kill her.
no,
I don't have to.
Is there?
I
It starts at limited.
yeah.
Yeah.
I,
so if
sure,
just
okay.
black
As-
shot.
yeah,
If I use
actually-
just black shot in my fine rifle, that's standard.
I would go so far as to say this starts at no effect. You need to bump it up twice for threat level and twice to get to standard in order to like shoot,
Damn.
not have her die. Because yeah, you could kill her. You're good at that. You're not good at shooting someone and having them survive.
Then easy. I'll spend that aim.
Okay.
What does that bring you up to?
+3 total.
So let's just say it out loud. You've got the fine rifle, you've got aim, you've got black shot, and
Mhm.
you've got, that's 3. You need 1 more. You need help from someone. You could push yourself. You get a devil's bargain.
Oh, so I need to be threat 5 here.
So she's tier 3, but if you're starting at no effect, you need 2 boosts to go to tier 3, and then you need
Mhm.
2 boosts to get to standard.
Yeah.
Oh, each step is 2.
Each one is 2, yes.
Huh.
I guess this is where you push yourself, I guess, yeah.
Cool. I'm tempted to ask what the devil's bargain is here, but I feel like whatever we're bargaining for just keeps getting worse.
It's going to be we win the game.
the Cinder King is like, why bother?
The devil's bargain here is Whisper's forces will abandon this location.
Oh, because they're going to attack. They're going to attack us.
Yeah, I don't like
I'm
that.
not taking this. I'm not
that
taking
one.
this.
That one's the last straw.
That's the last tick in the clock. No, thank you.
That seems fine. That seems perfectly normal and good to me.
Fuck you, Brendan.
Uh,
I'm assuming we're all way stressed the fuck out.
I have 3 straws
You're-
left to play with.
I'm fine.
None. You're not you. I'm not
Nabain
talking
can
to you.
help.
I
Nabain can help.
have 2.
I have none.
Nabain can help.
What does that put you at, though?
I have still 2 more ticks. I could help 1 more time safely.
I can also push myself 1 more time safely. So
Or help somebody else twice.
Mm.
Well, hopefully this is the last roll.
Mhm.
You don't think we're going to have to roll to get out of here?
I don't know. I think that's a group maneuver, and I don't know if Aoife helps twice in a group maneuver, that'll matter.
What are you going to do, Devin?
This is so stressful.
Thanks for coming to my house, everyone.
Yeah. And the problem is I still only have 2 dice.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, in that case, you could push yourself and get help.
I would like to do that if that is a possibility.
It absolutely is. 100%.
Awesome.
How does Nabain help?
He got close enough with his walking forward and pistoling, and he grabs Lance and pulls him back.
Very good.
A+.
Someone had to.
He wasn't going to get out of the way himself.
All right.
All
You're
right.
pushing yourself.
Yep.
Risky standard
Already marked the
3d6.
stress. Yeah. Roll 3d6. Finish off Lydia. +2/+2. Risky fucking something.
Finish off non-lethally in brackets.
Bring her home in brackets.
I'm adding all of this to the she's coming home.
It's coming home. Football's
Crit!
coming
Oh my
home. A crit. Incredible.
Devin, the camera is yours. Tell us how you bring this to a close.
1 sec, I am deceased.
We just went like 2 ticks over this clock.
Yeah.
Hey, Brendan, can we have 2 more ticks on another clock?
Yeah, the alarm
We put
clock.
that towards getting out of here.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So
Also, that's a 6, 6, and a 1.
this is the
Yeah.
second time where we've critted on like the final hit. That would
I
have
think that was also a 6, 6, and a 1.
That's-
also.
that's-
would
a
have
nerd
gotten
mark,
us
baby.
halfway through this fucking clock if we had rolled it earlier.
Oh, Avra hates us.
Oh my god.
I hate Avray.
Yeah, it's reciprocal.
Avray
It's
at
mutual.
me. Come to
All
my
right.
house.
I was so unhinged making that roll that my quotation marks of finish off Lydia, the quotation is before the I for some reason.
Love it.
Oh my god.
Aoife, where do you hit?
Oh my god.
Shaver.
You
The
can't
bullet
shoot off.
somehow.
You can't shoot off her hair.
It's a
now,
crit.
hold on, Brendan. I want you to take a look at that roll.
It's not
and then tell
anime.
me.
It's grimdark.
Yeah, okay. Her hair like crawls away and like screeches.
Counter argument. I said that she is literally a Full Metal Alchemist villain, and you agreed.
Yeah, but Full Metal Alchemist isn't anime.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's true, actually.
It's
Look it
manga.
up.
Oh my god.
I don't know what that means.
God.
Yes, you too.
I mean, I think a funny thing. She's like a fucking powerful witch, right?
Totally. Absolutely.
Yep.
So I could like lodge a fucking bullet between her eyes, and that could just like be part of her face now, right?
Ooh, gosh.
Whoa.
Oh man, hold on. Because this was Blackshot. If you embed
Oh my
Blackshot
God.
and Never, I bet that does like cancel out their power a bit.
Yes, it's like
We take her down a notch, literally.
the hair like recoils off of her scalp, trying to get away from it.
Yes.
Yeah,
And, like,
there we
starts-
go.
Big snatch.
Starts to slither away.
Also, she has like scars in her face coming from the bullet hole that look like fucking lightning scars.
Nice.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Damn. Nicely done.
Oh my god, the adrenaline. That's
Um,
the most adrenaline I've ever felt during a fucking tabletop game.
Not only does she look like Lust, but she has the scar that Scar has.
Yeah, 100%.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh my god.
Anime all the
She's
way
beautiful.
down, baby.
We're putting her in a metal body next.
I'm so I'm going to honor the crit. You do not need to roll to get out of here. The chaos that's been wrought from this and the campfire is enough to get you out. You have a brief window of opportunity here.
To grab the torch.
You could grab that. You could look at
or at least go see what it
Or
is.
We don't know that that's fucking cursed,
Or where-
so we
We might
probably
not
would
want
go
it.
or
for
where
it.
she was excavating or whatever else you think might be of interest here.
I mean, we don't have the like time to deal with an excavation, right?
No.
No, but she has. I'll say this: she has cleared enough that if one person wanted to like see what was on the other side, they could see.
I think Aoife runs over there. I mean, we probably all run over there to like make sure that like we grab her and like fucking secure her.
Yeah, Kayo's
Sure.
just like like putting her. Rookies are holding open some burlap, and Kayo putting her in the sack. Kayo's not looking in the thing.
How
Like
many
I got
potato sacks you brought on this mission. This is great.
Matthew just posted an incredibly strange photo in the chat. FMA bald.
Love this.
It is all of the many of the main characters from Full Metal Alchemist bald.
Great.
I hate it.
Good. So Aoife is taking a look at where this path through the excavation here went. And it goes into the inner courtyard where there is sort of like an artificial cave made by this collapsed tower over a small tomb site where there are several above ground tombs all laid out in a circle, each of which has like a relief of the character a relief of the person of the chosen that had once been inside. And all of them
detect magic.
All of them except one have had their lids like pried off, cast aside, and have long since overgrown. They were looted or abandoned hundreds and hundreds of years ago. Not hundreds and hundreds, like 200 years ago at the time of the revolution. Except for one of the headless chosen that was laid to rest here.
Hell yeah. Do I see anything with my eye?
No.
Huh.
Well, no, that's not true. There's nothing here. But up, above, past this wreckage of the tower, the headless shadow looms over the castle.
Oh. Fuck. That has some interesting implications. That I set up myself and now am blowing my own mind, I guess, the way Brendan has pitched it back to me. Yeah, I think Aoife's like a little bit stunned right now, even though she's supposed to be in charge.
What's everyone else doing?
Well, Gavin, the player, would like to grab the torch, but I don't know if Rahel would do it.
Who would know about the torch?
I mean, probably at least some people would want to figure out if Whisper is actually gone. Whisper is gone, but I don't think it's immediately obvious that you would know that. So there might be a sense of like, all right, well, let's get her, stay at the ready. You two up the stairs.
Yeah. If this is a moment of Aoife like needing a moment, I could see Nabain doing that just so that we can narrate what the deal is up there.
Absolutely.
Devin, if you're chill with that.
Yeah, for sure.
Upstairs on the third floor, there's a gallery where these brilliant statues of chosen of generations past are. And on sort of the lip of the statue of... Devin, do you remember that chosen's name? The one that had their head bit off? I don't have it right in front of me.
The long name or the short name?
The short name, please.
The short name was just Zeph.
Zeph, that's right. At Zeph's statue, there is this long dagger that crackles with never fire energy.
Can I say that? I used my gun maintenance kit to pull out like a cloth that I usually use to like rub down my scope and pick it up with that?
Yes, that makes good sense. Did Nabain go up here to check things out?
He could be here, sure.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems... Oh, you know what? I think out the window, out where... Because we said before, Whisper like looked out this gallery window to the outer courtyard. Mm-hmm. I think at last you see one of the sky serpents emerge from its resting place, coiled around one of the towers, and lift off into the sky. And Whisper is riding it.
Sick. Flying
out south as to lead their army elsewhere.
Hey, Brendan, is our camp south?
No, it isn't.
Cool.
Yeah.
In that case, this all seems like it went really well.
No worries.
Yep, nothing to worry about here. How does this end? What do we close on here?
I mean, I'd say we grab all the shit we can that is valuable.
We pick up Carla and I had a meal prepared.
Oh yeah, to relieve some stress.
Yeah.
Oh, I would love that.
That would be baller. I did have one question, like in character for Lance, which is like, what did he mean by don't? Like, don't kill her? Because yeah, we're good on that. Or like, don't something else. Like, what? Why
Don't make her
are you
ugly.
here? aside from your cloak. Like, please tell me it's not just that. If it's just that, then that's fine.
Is everyone cool with
I mean,
me
it's
answering
not,
for
but,
Lance here?
Sure.
Lance is a pretty open book.
Lance, like completely earnestly is like, no, I didn't want you to kill her. I think there's more to this war than just eliminating every single thing that's in our way. I mean, that's what they're trying to do. I thought there was some level of connection. I don't know. Maybe there still is.
I think Kayo just kind of like, if Carla is now with us, Kayo is just like glancing over her shoulder at wherever Carla's like, yeah, you're not alone there, man.
Who is this? Is this an augur?
You two should talk. Kayo's just like, has like Lydia in the sack over their shoulders, just like, you two should talk, and is just going ahead. Is like, I don't want to be there when you do.
Lance like starts to take Carla's restraints off, like, oh my goodness, what happened
Whoa.
to you? What?
No. Bad.
Prisoner.
Got it. Oh, prisoner. Okay, sure. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, you know what? Okay, I have one more little shot for you, actually. You mentioned how the army completely abandoned Lydia, so it seemed. It's not completely true.
Mm-hmm.
I think we get one more little shot of the castle after the flames have died down, after the army has sort of cleared out, and after your squad has retreated. And from out of the doors leading to the main hall into the smoky outer courtyard comes, animating of its own accord, a little human hand. And it scurries like a spider towards the forest.
Oh, Lance has his cloak back.
Lance absolutely has his cloak back. He's peached up.
Is that hand going to grow into evil, Lance?
You know what? I'm writing that down now. Oathsworn is an actual play podcast created by
Devin Nelson,
Gavin Fregeau,
Kris Allison,
Matthew Guzdial,
and me, Brendan McLeod. All music for the show is created by Devin Nelson. Find it and more at devindecibel.bandcamp.com. Find a link to their music and any of the games that we've played in the podcast description. Follow us at Oathsworn Pod on Twitter or Oathsworn on co-host. Until next time.